How you doing, Manginas? AnAngryToddler here, bringing you guys a video about, if you guys remember my ex, Ashley. I ran into her the other day, like a week or two ago, and we're going to talk about that and, like, how much of a compulsive weirdo liar she is. But before we get into that, I want to say sorry if you guys have seen this gameplay before. I think I've used these two clips. There's two gameplays in this video. Like, I want to say 6, 7 months ago. It's been a long time. So I apologize if you guys remember this gameplay somehow. On top of that, I need some gameplay because I stream so much. I don't have a chance to actually do gameplay because I'm always streaming. There's music behind it. You know what I mean? I don't want to keep grabbing it from there. So if you guys have any gameplay, let me know. It's easiest for me to actually go get it from your vault from like Black Ops 2 or Modern Warfare 3. I honestly only need gameplay until the end of this month, until what's its face comes out, Advanced Warfare, and then at that point I could probably use some Advanced Warfare gameplay, but I'll be able to get some on my own too. So if you guys have any, just let me know. If we're already friends on Xbox, I'll be able to grab it from you guys. I just want permission for it, you know. I just don't want to randomly steal somebody's videos, and I also don't know who has some good ones on their vault. So, anyways, let's get to the story. So, if you guys remember Ashley, I dated her for over 2 years. I call her 2 years too long. If you go back to the girlfriend stories, you'll find it was a big part of it. It was probably one of the first, like, between, like, episode, girlfriend story, maybe 3 to, like, 8. I don't know. We dated forever. So, anyways, I saw her one time at my work, where I worked at an amusement park. And I saw her once. We kind of made eye contact, and I kind of walked along with, like, a big smile, because I'm like, oh my god, I haven't seen her in forever. And there she was. And she was with some dude. So I didn't think of it, but the thing was, too, like, I saw her once, I'm like, oh, okay, it's a big water park. And then I ran into her, like, probably 4 more times within the next 10 minutes. For some reason, our paths kept crossing. Like, I was literally, like, 2 feet away from her. We just didn't acknowledge that we even knew each other ever, which is normal, because we don't like each other anymore. Like, at all. Like, we just don't like each other. Not like, oh my god, I don't know, I don't like him that much anymore. It's like, yeah, I don't like her. Type of thing. So anyways, whenever I'm, like, hungover, I usually like to go to get Chinese food, and I love Chinese buffets. Like, honestly, I could eat Chinese food for the rest of my life and be happy. Nothing else but Chinese, or even just rice alone. I think I've talked about that before. But anyways, so I'm there eating my lunch, and the thing was, too, before I went there, because I'm back in my high school town, so I'm like, I wonder if I'm going to see anybody, because I know some people are back from, like, it's not summer anymore, jobs are starting up, people are going back to school, type of thing, still some people living here and stuff. I'm like, I was wondering if I'm going to recognize anybody. I thought maybe I was going to recognize Parent from, like, a friend, you know? I sit down, you know, eat my meal, and all of a sudden, the door opens. I don't even bother looking over who it was. Here comes Ashley with some dude. I think it's her boyfriend. But it was a different guy than she was with before at the water park. So anyways, they sit down and the table, they get placed in a booth right next to me. And you know how normal, like, a couple, like, one person sits on one side, the other one sits on the other side? They like made it super awkward. They both sat on the same side with their backs towards me, because I don't think she wanted to make eye contact with me, and I didn't know the guy, so I don't know why he didn't just sit on the other side to make it less awkward. But it was weird. Like, they sat down, and I had to cover my mouth because I was laughing so hard. I just couldn't believe it. I snapped a picture. I put it on Twitter with her greasy hair. She, like, didn't shower, and she used to do that all the time. She would just, like, never get ready, wear some gross ass sweatpants, and just look like she doesn't have a home. Go out in public. I don't know why I dated that. Like, I mean, you don't have to get fancy and stuff, but, like, I don't know. I felt like they probably asked if she would go back to the kitchen to use the grease from her hair to put in some of the noodles to cook some of the noodles for the grease. Okay, so I had to explain that joke, so that means it's a bad joke. But yeah, so she was there. I finished my meal and left right away. I didn't even go up for seconds like I normally would because I didn't want to walk past them because it was just super awkward. The whole situation was, and so I was just thinking later on, I'm like, yeah, I'll message her on Twitter, on Facebook. So I messaged her. We're not friends on there, but I messaged her, and I'm like, hey, I was like, what a coincidence that we ran into each other twice in 1 month, and we hadn't seen each other for like 2 years, 3 years. You know, I was trying to be nice, and she's like, what? And I was like, I saw you at Chinese this morning, like this afternoon. She's like, I went to Mexican with my boyfriend. I had Mexican food with my boyfriend. And I'm like, oh my god, she hasn't changed one bit, because she would just lie about the stupidest stuff all the time. And I mean, like, I was like, I didn't say anything. I kind of was just like, wow. I was like, LOL. Well, somebody really, really looked like you. Then you must have a twin around this town. And I just kind of let her know, like, obviously it was you. There's no point of lying. But she just continued to go with her lie. And so I wanted to see if she was gonna lie about Adventureland too. So I was like, yeah. I was like, well, I saw you in Adventureland. She's like, yeah, I did see you there, or something like that. She didn't really say that, but she acknowledged that we saw each other. She's like, yeah, I was there with my boyfriend. The thing was, though, she was with 2 different guys within the same month. So I was kind of wondering if, by the way, she made sure to add boyfriend, as if, like, I'm going to get jealous of what I just saw of this mammoth with, like, I don't know, Medusa hair. Like, I don't know, like, it's like, no, no, never again. I wish I could go punch my 15-year-old self. Beat my 15-year-old self up. What a douche. Ruined me. But no, she didn't lie about that. But I think maybe that, like, normal, because, like, the way she didn't change is because she always lied back then. Like, she would always lie to her dad and get mad when her dad would catch her on her lie. Like, she's like, oh, I'm going to go to, like, my friend's, Megan's house. But instead she would come hang out with me, and her dad would get mad, and she would like come bitch at me, and she'd be like, I can't believe my dad's mad at me, like he's gonna ground me and stuff. It was like, well, because you lied to him. you just straight up lied, and he caught you in line. She's like, no, but like I was going over to their house. I'm like, no, you weren't. Like, you're still lying even to me. But yeah, so I think actually I kind of busted her on seeing 2 guys at once, because within a month she didn't really say it was a different boyfriend, like an ex-boyfriend or something. And it was 2 different guys for sure. One was shorter than her, the other one was bigger, and a little bigger but taller wise and a little fatter. And so wasn't the same guy. So I think I kind of caught her out with, you know, fooling around with a few others. And I think that might have been why she would have lied, just in case I would somehow know who she hangs out with and say something, which I don't really care. But it's just really funny to me how, like, I literally I could have reached out and touched her. I'm like, yeah, that's you. And she's like, no, I had Mexican. Like, just to say, like, even just to say that, it's like, no, I had Mexican food with my boyfriend. Like, you could just say, like, no, I don't think I was there. Like, I didn't have Chinese today. That's all you had to say. She's like, no, I had Mexican. There was a Mexican restaurant right next door, too, so maybe that's why she's like, oh, God, I gotta think of something. There's something around there. Like, maybe he would have saw me, but, like, oh, my God, I can't believe it. And I know for sure she saw me, too, because when they got in there, they weren't even talking, really. They were just, like, really quiet, and they whispered to each other a couple times, and she was, like, kind of trying not to laugh either. It was just a really awkward situation, and luckily now I kind of know, like, because she always told me, like, I've changed. Like, that was a couple years ago. I'm like, good one. Hope you guys enjoyed this.